Yeah, hi everyone. So, after a long time, I'm back. And with this being said, I'm back with another episode, another video on Satan. So, what is Satan doing on Earth these days, on third dimension Earth? So, as I said earlier, there are many Earths, like third dimensional Earth, four dimensional Earth, fifth dimensional Earth, and there are many dimensions Earth. So, this that is why this is called multiverse, multi uh, multiple Earths, parallel realities. Okay, but Earths are not placed parallelly. Earths are placed in different universes, in different galaxies, spread all across the incarnation zone. So, incarnation zone is a zone where incarnation happens. From heaven, we are in heaven. Suppose our oversouls incarnate our own oversouls and our main consciousness. They decide when to incarnate on Earth and in what form. So that's how. So this is incarnation zone, and heaven is different, separate. Okay. Now, what is Satan doing? And why is he doing? Because as I said, human beings don't have powers on earth. And why do I say that? Because earlier human beings were used to be very powerful. There have been many examples. There have been many gods in earlier days who were very powerful. And there were people who were powerful. But today, nowadays, we are not that powerful. We are we have a lot of ego in us, and we do not know where we have come from. We are separated from God. So when you know that you are a godly being and you are connected with God directly without a medium, you do not need a medium. Yes, there are mediums, but you do not depend on the mediums to connect with God, which is what I'm saying. Because I'm very clear on this thought that I've been told that your connection with God should be direct, without any medium, without anyone to support it, because this is your birthright to be connected with God. Okay, so when you are connected with God, no power can harm you. And the more deeply you are connected with God, the more you are spiritually aligned, the more you are spiritually grown. Your spiritual growth lies on it. Okay, the more you know yourself, the more you know God, because the more you know yourself, the more you know that God is there and you are connected with God. So there is no difference between God and you. So that is how it is. Everything is interconnected. Okay, now Satan is doing what? Satan is trying to harm earth people, people on earth, from various ways. He has a list of things because of which this ascension can go kaboom. In the sense, earth is in ascension phase from third dimension to fourth dimension. Okay, we are traveling there, but he is trying to stop this ascension. He is trying to pull earth into second dimension, which will never happen. Many dignitaries, many very strong oversouls have incarnated on earth at this stage, who are doing their bit, who are stopping this problem, this dissension is going downwards. Okay, and ascension is going upwards. So we are, see, it's a paradox. We are trying, heaven is trying, we are trying to take heaven, to take earth upwards, and Satan is trying to take earth downwards on second dimension. So there were mahavs. Okay, now, so all of this is happening. We are very powerless right now. Earth, human beings on earth, we are not clairvoyant. We do not have sixth sense. That is why I've created a course on sixth sense, because we do not know, and we are dependent on others. So when we are dependent on others for everything, we are dependent on others, and we are dependent on God for everything. God, take care of me, I cannot take care of myself. God, provide me this. I cannot do this myself. God, please manifest, universe, please manifest. I cannot do this for myself. So imagine we cannot do many things on ourselves. Why? Because we are dependent on others, sometimes from on other people, sometimes on god, sometimes on nature, sometimes on universe. So we are not sufficient. We are enough, but we have to realize our own powers. That is what we are saying. That is what I'm saying. So that is why he is playing havoc on earth. So many wars, so many revolutions in my country, in India. There was a protest, and it turned out to be a bigger protest than ever. Like after 12 years we had a bigger protest, and government was trying to curb it. Okay. So, and everyone is playing their role. Someone is against the protest, someone is for the protest, someone is against government, and someone is for government. Now I must tell you some inside stories about it. Why this is happening, why government is behaving in this way, and why protesters are behaving in this way. You know what? Satan is the reason why Jesus Christ came on earth and told everyone about Satan. Why? Because it was in need of the hour. I heard these words from the back, from above. It was need of the hour. Why? Because Satan was planning to do a lot of things on earth. And how he plans? He plans like this. There are huge chambers in hell. These hell gods sit on, if you do not know about the history of the entire thing, go to the video about Satan, the last video about the previous video about Satan, and there I've explained a lot of things. Okay, so there are big chambers, there are hell gods who are sitting on their thrones, on big chairs. There are big tables, and there are many thrones around the table. They are sitting there, and they are communicating with others through their gifts. They're telepathic. They don't have to walk. They don't walk like that. So suppose one table is here, and there are many hell gods sitting, and one one handler. Spoke about handlers. So Narendra Modi has more than one handler. So those handlers tell Narendra Modi to do this, to do that, and Narendra Modi, our prime minister, thinks that I am like this, that I am not that I am stopping. Narendra Modi is thinking that these are my thoughts. Narendra Modi ji is not doing anything wrong. What he is doing, he's trying to make things better, but these people are trying to make things work. And same with the protesters. They wanted to do peaceful protest because things are not working. And why things are not working? Because these hell gods are provoking the people in the establishment to work against the protesters. You know what? In my country, India, things have gone back to worse, and things have gone worse to best also. Okay, both things have happened, but over the time, what Satan planned through this party, through this government, what Satan planned was to spread negativity amongst religion. I'm very carefully choosing my words. I do not want to go into politics. I'm being very honest here. I'm being very responsible here. I I never supported this government or that government. Why? Because they are not doing some things. There are few things that they are not doing, and I was like, why it is happening? And I was told that the missing link is what they are not doing on their own. They are not governing the country on their own. Satan and his men, Satan and his the army of hell gods, they are trying to make this country a one-sided, one religion. So there are many people talking about only one faith being in this country, Hindu majority, and all that good stuff. I do not believe in it. I believe in Ganga Jamuna Tehzeeb. I believe that every religion has a part to play in my country, and I believe every religion has a safe and secure place in this country. That is why I'm saying I do not believe in all that. But why is this happening? So I was very restless. Why is this happening? Why are they trying to turn it into Hindu religion? Because when you, what is happening, I could foresee in way back that things will take turn into wrong direction. And that is why I stopped watching news and listening and reading news. Okay, now coming back to the point. Satan's plan is to bring unrest in India. Satan's plan is to create havoc in India. He has the same plans with US, Australia, UK, Iran, Iraq. Same plans, but different modus operandi. Over here, there is a stable government. Okay, now he will tell the stable government that do this, do that. And now I think personally, to be very honest, that the government is not listening to its people. Why government is doing this? So I was told this is Satan's. The other point of view is Satan is not letting the government of India work, the party the government of India work. And there's a disconnect between people. And why is there disconnect? This is because Satan is in between. The missing link, the piece that we all think that no, governments should work like this, or government should work like that. But why are not, why governments are not uh, doing things for their people? Why are governments not listening to us? So now governments are doing their work because they have nothing else to do. Satan doesn't let the government listen to its voters. And all the corruption and everything that is happening everywhere on earth is because of Satan. What he does is, now suppose there is a babu, there is a bureaucrat in Indian government. Okay, he is working in some, maybe he is in revenue department or in whatever department. So Satan's men will connect with that person through the portal, and they will direct this person to take the bribe. Take this bribe. Why don't you take this bribe? They'll take the name of that person and will say, Jatin, take this bribe. There's no harm in it. And Jatin will think, okay, I will take this bribe. So he takes the bribe. To this extent, it is happening. The corruption is here because of Satan. The violence is here because of Satan. So I'm very being honest with it, that governments, Narendra Modi ji has two or three handlers. Two handlers. Trump has two handlers. Why? Because they are seated on a very high position. If they do something wrong, the entire country will be affected. So there are so many problems in India which are cropping up now. And there's media. And what media is saying, media is taking one-sided stand. A section of media is taking one-sided stand, the other section of media is taking other-sided stand. So everyone is doing different things. हम बटे हुए हैं. We have been divided. Why? So that he can rule. If we become one, if we become one, if we think alike, then he will not be able to separate us. If we become one, like a unity, or like a union of billions and billions of people together, that we want peace, harmony on this planet, then no Satan can harm us. But the problem is, how do we do that? Because we don't even know. We can't see them. We can't see them. Okay, there have been times in my life when I thought that this is my thought. So I was thinking negatively. So every thought that Satan gives you is negative. He can never give you a positive thought. He will always make you suspectable, make you suspecting about another person, that you do not like that person, that that person is not good for you. He alienates people. So many times in my life, when I used to think that maybe this person is not good, this person is not respecting me, or this person is not talking to me much, so I should also not talk to this person, then I'm reminded, dear Shifali, this is not the thing. It is Satan's men who are plotting the scheme, and who are giving you these thoughts that this person is bad for you. So many times it has happened to me, so I'm saying there, because of my personal experiences, that this thing is happening, and I cannot keep this on my own. I cannot keep this to myself, because there is no point to keep this thing to myself. I know it is revolutionary, I do not want to scare you, I just want to awaken you to the truth that God is there and Satan is as well. And if you know that Satan is there, you will be very careful about thoughts. So one thing, how to avoid negative thoughts. Negativity is the food for Satan and his men. If you think negative, if you have a tendency to think negative, they will give you more negative thoughts about other people. They will make you pessimist. So you do not become pessimist on your own. You become pessimist when they are giving you negative thoughts. So suppose I'm a very positive person. I'm a very positive person. But of late I've been thinking negative, which means that they are trying to harm me through the negative thoughts. So every negative thoughts is not mine. Here I want to clarify one thing. I'm not saying that every wrong thought is from Satan and his army. We also think negative, but right now, at this stage, when ascension is going on, what he is trying to bombard you with negative thoughts. He wants to spoil our relationships. Because why? Because relationships are everything. They are free of cost. Relationships are everything. If you have good relations with others, you will come together. You will be one. You will laugh and cry together. Isn't it amazing that we have been given relationships, so many people in our life? And if suppose you are fighting with everyone, or you are having discord with everyone in the family, it means Satan is the reason. There are karmic things also. There may be a karmic reason also, that why your relationships are not working. But always remember, there is one more possibility: Satan. So whenever you get any negative thought, just check for it. Just stop there and think about it, whether that negative thought is harmful for you or not, or it is harmful for other person or not. They even do violence. They will connect with people who have criminal records, and they will tell them, harm that person, kill that person, harm that person. And they will give you anger. Why? Because they will tell you, this person is bad, that person is bad, everyone is bad, only you are right. How is it possible? Or they will tell you, oh, you have this problem, you are wrong, you are bad, you are wrong. This is how this modus operandi work. Either they make you feel so bad about yourself, or they give you ego, that you are the best and the others are not. So these thoughts could be anything. If they are harming thoughts, it means they are from Satan. So in this video, I just wanted to say all of these things, that don't fight with each other. Trust you me. If you mend your relationships today itself with everyone you know, Satan will be defeated in your life. He will still try, but you don't listen. Satan's main aim is to alienate you. Satan's main aim is to harm you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, to disconnect you from God. Connect with God. God is the safest place to be in. God's heart is the safest place to be in. Ask God to take you in their arms, in their heart, to place you there and you be there. Because opposite of Satan is who? God, Goddess, Godfather, Godmother. Ask them to help you, and not just help you, to be with you, and not just to be with you, to surrender to God. Give your ego to God. You do not need ego. Ego is Satan given, not yours. So the problem is that these things have been normalized so much because we are in third dimension. These things have been normalized so much. We think that these are the only realities, which is not. So in this video, it was my I wanted to tell you all these things, that don't fight with anyone, reconcile. See, I'm saying all good things, or godly things, because God is there. Mahavs are there. Mahavs are guiding me to say this to you. Reconcile. Go back to your home. Don't stay alone. Don't be alone, because He has done this work and you think everyone is wrong. Yeah, there may be many reasons why you are alone, but there are more than those reasons. You should be with your people. So don't think about those thoughts. Don't let those thoughts take your joy and happiness from your life. Don't think wrong about anyone. Don't think that other people are wrong. Maybe they had other perspective, or maybe even if they're wrong, why to judge them in that sense? Why to be so negative about them? You know one thing I've been told, everyone is gold. Every person is gold. Gold. We all have come from heaven, and heaven is the place where no negativity is there. So why does it happen that when we come here, all the negativities come into our life, we become someone else, we do not think about others? So we all are like that, we all have become different, someone else. So when you see yourself in heaven and when you see yourself on earth, it's like contrast is unmatched. You will not be able to realize, you will not be able to recognize yourself if you see yourself the way you live in heaven. So try to reconcile, ask for forgiveness, forgive, ask for forgiveness, forgive, apologize if necessary, and reconcile. Come together, come back to your home, come back to your friends, come back to your family, come back to your relatives. Don't stay alone, don't stay alone. Okay, so this was the video today, and I hope I've answered a lot of questions, because a lot of negativity is out there and I want to spread positivity. I want you i want you to understand, I want you to know how it works, and that's how. So I will meet you in the next video with another topic, and I will see what topic it is. I couldn't post last week because I was busy, but now videos will keep coming. Okay, so till next time, it's bye from my side. Take care and goodbye.